2,000 years, the Jewish people suffered hardship and misery in foreign countries. Merciless tyrant governments tried to destroy and eradicate the Jewish people, plotting to abolish and uproot its Torah. In each and every generation, the Jews aspired to return and re-establish their ancient homeland in Eretz Israel.
אנו מכריזים בזאת על הקמת מדינה יהודית בארץ ישראל, היא מדינת ישראל.
The historical vision stirring the hearts of our people was to establish a Jewish state which would be governed according to the laws of the Torah of Israel and its faith. According to the resolution of the Zionist leaders in 1918, taken in Moscow following the Balfour Declaration, they intended to establish an institute for research of the Hebrew law in order that it shall serve as the common law applying in the state of Israel upon its establishment. Unfortunately, bloody battles in the defense of the Jewish community in Eretz Israel and the desperate economic situation prevented fulfillment of this aspiration of the Jewish people. The leaders of Israel decided to continue its government in accordance with the laws of the mandatory and Ottoman governments instead of the Jewish law. In Israel, the place of independence and sovereignty of the Jewish people, the Hebrew law of justice was utterly abandoned following the absorption of Western values. Same-gender marriages were declared by the Supreme Court as legitimate in accordance with the prevailing social mores. Western jurisprudence was also adopted in the field of monetary laws, while the truthful laws of the Torah were abandoned. These resolutions are to this day. 30 years ago, the great Rabbi Ratzon Arussi, may he live long and happily, founded the Halichot Am Yisrael Association, which spreads the values of authentic Judaism, endeavoring especially toward revival of the Hebrew law, in order that it shall be the normative law in the life of the Jewish people, wherever it is situated, particularly in the state of Israel. Rabbi Ratzon Arussi is the chief rabbi of Kiryat Ono, member of the Chief Rabbinate Council, an expert on Jewish law, and holder of a PhD in law. Rabbi Arussi undertook the sacred task and has been acting continuously since then for the revival of the Hebrew law and its implementation in the modern reality of day-to-day life towards its integration into the legal system presently established in the state of Israel. The Halichot Am Yisrael Association maintains numerous activities throughout the year among large audiences of the Jewish people, organizing thousands of Torah lessons, establishing Talmudic schools, including higher religious schools and research centers, holding conventions and multi-participant study evenings. The association undertook as a central goal to reinforce the laws of the Torah, both in Israel and overseas, implementing them by way of establishing courts for monetary disputes and assisting with the establishment of additional courts throughout Israel. These courts, each and every year, deal with hundreds of cases in matters of monetary claims, adjudicated in accordance with the Hebrew law. These judgments are enforceable before the court, similar to any other judgment granted within the framework of an arbitration agreement. The College for Monetary Affairs, which was established at the initiative of the association, is intended to produce religious judges and rabbis. The staff of lecturers of the academy includes members of the High Court, presidents of rabbinical courts, and rabbis. The association reaches the general public by means of mass media to further communication toward reinforcement of Hebrew law, encouraging litigation before monetary affairs courts. Furthermore, Rabbi Arussi maintains contact with government figures towards an organized establishment of the monetary courts and acknowledgement of them.
שבעזרת השם יתברך נזכה שהצעת חוק שלנו תתקבל, שאכן בתי דין גנבות כמו אור רגילים ויוכלו בעזרת השם יתברך לקבל סמכויות.
To this end, he holds meetings with great rabbinical figures, the chief rabbis and high-ranking leaders, such as the President of the State of Israel, prime ministers, government ministers, and Knesset members. Rabbi Arussi is currently involved in establishing two councils on the laws of the Torah, a global rabbinical council, and a global public board, all designed to assist his enterprise towards fulfillment of the goals of the association. The prime activity of the association is the holding of an annual international convention, which, over the course of 3 days, offers lectures and debates on current issues and their relevance within the context of Hebrew law. The International Convention has been held in Jerusalem for the last 13 years, constituting a lodestone for all seekers in the field of Hebrew law. The convention is held with the participation of the chief rabbis of Israel, judges and jurists, and in addition, hundreds of rabbis of towns and communities, both within Israel and from the diaspora. The President of Israel, government ministers, Knesset members, and public dignitaries honor the convention with their presence, congratulating and encouraging the initiative of Rabbi Arussi.
אני שמח להשתתף בכנס העולמי הי"ב למשפט עברי המתקיים בבירת העם היהודי במדינת ישראל, במדינתנו היהודית והדמוקרטית. אני רואה חשיבות רבה וברכה בכינוסים מעין אלה ומפעלו של הרב רצון ארוסי בתחום המשפט העברי. יש חשיבות רבה להתקדמות מחקרים בתחום המשפט העברי שהוא משפטו הלאומי של העם היהודי.
In consequence of the success of the operations of the association with respect to the assimilation of the significance of Hebrew law, and in light of the interest of Rabbi Arussi to expand the sacred activity throughout the world, there was a pressing need for a central edifice which would carry the message of the Hebrew law to all parts of the world. In an exciting and impressive ceremony, in the presence of the President of Israel, the chief rabbis, and public dignitaries, the cornerstone of the Halichot Am Yisrael building was laid, the global center of the laws of the Torah. The building encompasses an area of 10,000 square meters, situated in a central location in Israel, and is currently under an accelerated push of construction towards its speedy completion. The Halichot Am Yisrael building will serve as the worldwide center on laws of the Torah, incorporating a center for the teaching of the theory and practice of the laws of the Torah, a center of Jewish courts in matters of monetary law, a center for questions and answers in matters of laws of the Torah, a center for publications in matters of the laws of the Torah, the Global Rabbinical Council of the Laws of the Torah, the Global Public Board for the Laws of the Torah. The Halichot Am Yisrael building will also constitute the International Center for the Dissemination of Jewish Values, including a Center for Research of the Jewish Heritage, the Moshe Institute, Mishnah of the Rambam Institute, a Center for Research of Customs of Jewish Congregations, a Center for the Love of Israel and the Love of Eretz Israel.
זהו בית הליכות עם ישראל, אשר בעזרת השם, כפי שאתם רואים, יושלם ובמהרה בעזרתם של נדיבי עם, אשר בזכות השלמתו והחזקתו של בניין חשוב זה, שמם ינון לעד. בית הליכות עם ישראל יהיה לא רק מרכז עולמי תורני ליהדות, אלא ובעיקר מרכז עולמי למשפט התורה. כאן יחקר משפט התורה ויושם הלכה למעשה. מכאן ייסדו בתי דין דיני מעונות בכל רחבי הארץ, וגם מתוך מגמה להגיע לייסוד בתי דינים דיני מעונות וגם בחוץ לארץ, שכן ברוך השם הליכות עם ישראל היום הפכה להיות תנועה עולמית, ויש לנו ידידים רבנים בעלי שם גם מחוץ לישראל וגם אישי ציבור, כך שבעזרת השם יתברך הבית הזה כאמור ייתן את היסודות הגדולים ביותר אשר שמרו על עמנו, שכן אין אומתנו אומה אלא בתורותיה, ואין מדינת ישראל מדינה יהודית אלא במשפט היהודי שלה, במשפט היהדות שלה, במשפט התורה שלה. אכן, כאמור, כל מי שנותן יד למפעל קדוש זה, שמו ינון לעד בדברי הימים של עמנו.